G'day guys, today I'm just going to show you around my 2007 Coil cab Nissan Patrol. I've had it for just on 3 years now and I've done a lot to it, so I want to keep it for my own record, and I'm going to film it and see if you guys are interested as well. Whack it on YouTube, see what happens. Now this 2007 model's got the 3 litre common rail in it. A lot of people talk shit about the motor. I've had mine, I bought it 218,000 Ks on it. It's got 280,000 now. I've had my fair problems, if you will, the more maintenance, because the car is getting old, the Ks are getting up there. I honestly like the motor. A lot of people talk shit about it, but it obviously doesn't put out the sounds that a TD42 would, but for what it is, I'm running about 19 pound a boost and it goes pretty well. Alright, I'll start telling you a bit more about the mods I've done on my car. We'll start with the suspension. Up the front, I have a 4-inch Superior. It's the Superior coils, progressive coils actually, and it's a 4-inch shock. I've also got an adjustable panhard. I think it's just an eBay one. It's a road safe panhard. I've got an EFS steering dampener. I've got adjustable sway bar lengths, which are just eBay spec as well. I've also done a caster correction for the lift. In hindsight, I should have gone with drop boxes, but you live and you learn. Now in the rear, I'm just running a 2-inch kit. It's just an eBay spec Dobson kit. I'm definitely looking at upgrading that soon. Flex is alright, but as you can see, that shock's blown out. I'm going to look at putting some Superior in the rear as well. I've got the adjustable panhard in the rear. The upper control arms are stock. The lowers are Superior, just thicker steel. I've also got the Superior coil tower brace. My coil towers were inverted, so I whacked that in. I think the right one has also got a little crack in it, so hopefully that helps. I'll probably have to get that welded up, but hopefully that coil tower brace helps for the meantime. Now overall, the front flex is mint. The rear could do with a bit more work, but overall I'm happy with how it flexes. Now getting into the tyres and rims. These are 16-inch rim. They're alloys. I think I got them off eBay from memory. They've been alright. The weights and everything of this vehicle suit the rim, so it's all legal. I've got 315 75/16 Falcons on it. They're an all-terrain. I've only had them for about 5,000 Ks now. Still, they're very quiet tyre at the meantime, but I reckon they look alright. I've only had them on the beach and they've gone well. Up the front, I've just got the genuine Nissan steel bull bar. Look, I gave it a coat of paint recently and personally I reckon it looks alright. Might upgrade one day. I've got the GME 6.6 dB aerial. I don't have any spotties up front. I don't really need them. If you get a 9-inch spotty, they cover a fair bit of wind going into the radiator and whatnot, so it blocks a fair bit of air. I do have a bloody King's light bar up top. I think it's a 42-inch. That's the last thing I'll ever buy from King's. Anyway, around the side, I've just got eBay spec knockoff clear views. I should have bought the real ones, but I just can't justify the extra money for them. These do the same job. They fold in, they pop out. I don't tow very often, but when I do, they come in handy. Now getting into the business side of things. It's not very pretty under here, but everything has its place and it kind of works well. As I said, yeah, it's a 3 litre, it's a ZD30, it's a common rail. I've got a welded intercooler with intercooler fan on it just to keep the EGTs down. Well, I don't know how much it helps, but hopefully it helps a bit. The dual battery system. Oh, sorry, with the intercooler I've got the stainless hot side and cold side piping. I've also got the dual battery under here. HPD catch can, HPD boost controller. I got the red arc sitting under here as well for my dual battery system. That is a Steinbauer ship. It just I think I just put more fuel into it, and I probably should get rid of it and get it tuned. But anyway, I've also got, my mate gave me his intake pipe. He's got stainless now intake pipe, so he gave me this bigger one than stock, and I think it's a bit more sturdier than the stock intake pipe. That's about it under here. Obviously one day I want to get it tuned, but for now, run a 19 pounder boost. It does alright. It's a big car, so you are working them, but it does alright. Still stock turbo. Yeah, for what it is, it's almost a 2.8 ton vehicle, so for what it is, it does alright. One thing I forgot to mention, I'm running a 3-inch exhaust. It's got a little hot dog muffler on it. It sits just in there. You can see that. It's dumping right there. It covers the diff and soot. I need to get it put out the back, but it serves a purpose. It puts out on a right note. I've got an alloy tray on the back. It's been chopped down. They come 2.4 out here, but I chopped it down to, I think it's 2 meters. So it looks a bit shorter. I like the look of it. It's had its fair share of getting reversed in the trees, in the dark. It's not the cleanest tray, but serves a purpose. I've got a 1200 long Renegade canopy. It's from Trade Tools, and I've just put a bit of a twist on it, and I've got a couple of jerry can holders, spare tyre mount. I've got solar up top. I can't remember how big the panel is, but it works well. Let's have a look inside. I've got my 75 litre Waco dual zone. It's on a Dutton Watson pull out. Well, it's not a drop down, but it's a tilt fridge slide. They're a bit lighter than the drop down ones and still serves its purpose. I built this drawer. Just got some eBay slides and built it up. I've just got shit in there. It's most of my cooking gear, whatnot. I keep food in this, and that's mostly all the cooking gear of the backside there. I've got my cooker on top, and then this is my 12 volt panel that one of my mates made up for me. Sits nice and flush in there. Personally, I reckon it looks pretty neat. That's this door, canopy lights, the other door, the middle. All these lights are from PPD. They're the ones you can change from, you can either have the white light or you can have the red for the bugs. They definitely help. This one's a 300 and they're 300mm, same on the other door. And the middle one's a 600mm, just a bit of extra light in the middle. And I'll show you this fridge slide dropped out. At the moment, and when I'm not going away, I just run one side to work, it's on. And the other side I just keep off, uses a bit less power, I think. It's a big fridge, but it sits in there pretty well. I'll take you over the other side. Before I forget, a bit more about this panel. That's just a normal Anderson outlet. Obviously I've got 4 USBs there, cigarette plug. that's another solar output. I do have solar on top, but just in case I run a rooftop tent one day and I cover that solar panel, that's what that one's for. I've also got, I've told you about those 3 lights. I've also got rear lights that sit at the back here. They're bright as shit. They're really good. I like those lights. The bottom 4 of these are all free. They're just stickers you can peel off, but they're all free, so I got plenty of room to do more accessories. Shooting over to the driver's side of my canopy. I'm a chippy by trade, so I've got, well, apprentice chippy. I've got all my tools in here, so it's pretty chock-a-block during the week, but on the weekends that all comes out and more camping gear goes in. I've got a table there just tucked away. It's pretty neat. Got my one rod holding up in the back wall there. This part of the floor pulls up, so I've got storage under this left side, which is good. I just put hammers and spare parts, whatnot. It's really helpful. Also, if I went to a festival, they'd fit a can size laying down, so I can fill that full of cans, sneak into festivals. Usually when I go away, I have my gazebo across the back here, and up top I've put some mounts. This is where I usually run my swag, on top of the canopy. So they're just adjustable. You can move those from side to side. They pull out. They're helpful for tying things down. And there's the solar panel. Overall, this canopy's been really good. I would definitely buy one again. I think soon I'll get it powder coated, because it's got scratches and shit all over the door. But yeah, overall, she's a good canopy. Now on the interior, this is the ST model, so you can call it they called it the top of the range. Came with electric windows, carpet instead of vinyl, came with center console. The other model had a bench seat instead of these 2 individual seats. It also came with this head console thing. Just got 2 lights, and you can put a set of glasses in there. I'm running this Uniden 40 channel. I don't know what model it is. It's pretty old. It came with the car when I bought it. I'm running this super cheap Pioneer head unit. It's just got, so I can run Bluetooth for my phone, play music and for calls. Hooked up to that, I've got a subwoofer, eBay spec subwoofer underneath this passenger seat. Just helps with the quality of the music. Coming around, I've got a heads-up display, a pillar pod from Patrol apart, I believe. SAS, boost and EGT gauge. The boost works, but the EGT doesn't. Something I need to hook up. I haven't put the probe in. I've got this EDS, it's data scanning for if you've ever got any problems with the motor. It just helps to clarify, gives you codes and tells you what could potentially be wrong with the motor. That's about it in the interior. I was thinking about upgrading the seats one day, but once again, that's just more money spending on the car. Now I thought I'd add in the things that have gone wrong with this car. Some of them are probably my fault, but some of them are just maintenance things. The car's got 280,000 Ks on it, so I've done the injector seals they dried up and started leaking oil, so done seals, I've done injectors. The radiator had a split in it, so there's new radiator in it. Just recently I blew up my rear diff. It could just be a combination of things, running the bigger tyres. They're 4:1 diffs, so the ratio is not great for the size of the tyres. Apart from that, that's about it. Just your usual maintenance things for the car that's got 280,000 Ks on it and it's 15 years old, I think. So I hope this video has been useful. Once again, I've made this video for personal record of what I've done to the car and how much I've wasted or spent on the car. Depends who you're asking. But overall, I do love this car. I will upgrade soon to a dual cab ute, but I think this will be a car that I never sell, and it'll be my dedicated four-wheel drive, or who knows what's in store for it. But hopefully I can afford to keep it and buy something new and modern to daily drive.